What he's done is monstrous. We shouldn't be treated like this. My dog would get more respect than we've had.
You don't have a dog.
Okay, if I had a dog, it would be treated better. A cat, a snake, a worm would all be shown more courtesy than we've had.
Come on, Jack, we should at least hear him out.
But no, nothing this guy can say can possibly excuse what he's put us through. This time, we do the talking.
It's not often Jack gets angry. In fact, I've never seen him angry, ever. The truth is, though, all three of us are upset. It's a long way from the excitement we felt when we first came here a week ago. When a top music producer says he wants to manage your band, you feel flattered, excited, anxious, all at the same time. At least that's how we felt when we met Albert Sharon to hear what plans he had for us.
So, suppose you want to hear what plans I have for you, right?
Yeah, it seems like a pretty good place to start, I guess.
Exactly. So here's the deal. I seen you play, I watched your videos. And I like what I see, a lot.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
I've arranged some gigs for you over the next week. I get a chance to see you perform in public, and you get a chance to see what I can do for you.
Oh, and what happens then?
Then we meet back here and plan your musical futures.
Incredible.
That sounds great.
Greta?
We have two major firms who are super keen to sponsor you. One is in Hamburg, and the other one is in Frankfurt.
It's nice to be wanted.
The problem is, both sponsors want their cities to be identified with the band.
And that brings me to the other exciting news. Your name.
We used to be called Nasenberg, but we don't have the rights to it anymore.
I know. So, I've had my creative team do some work. They came up with a brilliant concept that suits both cities and will make you guys really stand out from the crowd.
Awesome.
Great.
Your new name is the Frankfurter Hamburgers. Don't you love it? And look at the logo. It's unforgettable.
Yeah, it certainly is that.
But there's more. Show them the tagline, Greta.
The Frankfurter Hamburgers. Music that's good enough to eat.
Isn't that fantastic?
It's, yeah.
I don't want to seem rude, Albert, but are we sure this is the right name for a band?
I know where you're coming from, Jack. And I had the same worry to start with.
Really?
Yeah, we could have gone the other way around and made it the Hamburger Frankfurters. But in the end, we decided that this way has a certain ring to it. Right, Greta?
Exactly right, Albert.
No, what I mean is, isn't calling a band after a couple of food products a little bit, how can I say it?
Awful?
Stomach churning.
You have to think outside the square, guys. Just think of the names of the two most famous bands in history. One, the Beatles. Bunch of creepy insects. And two, the Rolling Stones. Collection of old rocks.
Yeah, but they both have a cool factor about them.
Now they do. But when they started out, that's all they were. Insects and rocks.
Albert, I don't know.
Guys, trust me. In a year's time, the Frankfurter Hamburgers will be the coolest name in world music.
The Frankfurter Hamburgers? You've got to be joking.
I wish we were. You know, we make music that's good enough to eat.
What?
That's what he said.
And you've accepted this?
Well, who are we to argue? He's the expert.
Yeah, and besides, his track record for developing new bands is amazing.
Anyway, he's the boss. We have no choice.
Yes, you do. You can get a new manager. You haven't signed a contract with him or anything, have you?
Not yet. We see how things go this week and then we decide.
Look, we've agreed to a trial, okay? So we have to go along with it. Besides, who knows? By the end of the week, it could all be different.
And when does it all start?
Tomorrow.
In Hamburg.
Hamburg. I love it. One of my favorite cities in Europe. You know that this is where the Beatles had their first big break?
Really?
Absolutely. Hamburg has opened many doors to many musical careers. If you succeed here, the world is your oyster.
Albert, can I ask a question?
It's a free world, Sam. Ask away.
Where are we actually going right now?
We are going to create the new you.
Pardon?
Yes, I know I'm falling when I hear you calling. I can't help but run to your side. Oh, baby, now I feel sweet sensations without conversation.
see the full effect now. Unbelievable. What do you think?
Unbelievable.
Today's music scene has nobody in it like this.
Nobody.
But the 60s were like decades ago. Won't we just come across as out of date?
Do you really think this is us?
Of course it's not. That's the point. You have to forget about Sam, Lucy, and Jack.
Forget them.
They're the old you.
Yesterday's people.
The ancient past.
History.
But even if you're right,
Which I am.
Completely.
don't you think that there should be something about us that's a little bit more, well, today?
Greta, you have an idea?
I have an idea.
Great idea, Greta. Nobody wore tattoos in the 60s. But now, they're the fashion item of choice.
Everyone has one.
So, what happens now?
Now, we present you to the world.
Wait, do we seriously want to do this?
We gave our word, remember?
Yeah, but I didn't think it'd mean having to dress up like my grandfather.
You actually look kind of cool. In a weird sort of way.
Oh, thanks. I won't comment on what I think you two look like.
Look, he might be right. 60s retro's coming back. A bit.
Well, I hope so, because right now it feels like I've jumped into some sort of weird time warp.
What's the plan? What are we doing here?
I'm glad you asked, Lucy. Look around you guys. This is the Hafen City. Biggest construction zone in Europe.
We don't quite see what it's got to do with us.
Two things. One, we film your 60s look against the latest modern architecture. It'll give you a real contemporary edge.
And two,
It gives our Hamburg sponsor a chance to see you associated with his city.
Value for money.
Big money.
Okay, so what do we do?
What you do best. Sing.
Glam rocking party only here for the night. We got the hairstyle and the dresses are tight. The vibe is building and we're reaching new heights. We got the look and it's way out of sight. We're gonna celebrate tonight. 2, 3, 4. Let's follow the sun. Everyone come. We're on the run and happy. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la.
So, what did you think?
It was, interesting. Yeah, it was certainly different.
And what do you think of our look?
Your look.
yeah. Yeah, the fabulous retro 60s look with the contemporary touch provided by the tattoos.
It was very interesting. Yeah. It was certainly different.
Interesting and different.
Yeah, that just about sums it up.
I personally think you looked ridiculous. I mean, the whole thing is just ridiculous. It's like you stepped into some weird, ridiculous time warp.
Funny you should say that.
I'm sorry to hurt your feelings, but I wouldn't be much of a friend if I didn't tell you what I honestly thought.
It's okay, Lily. We appreciate what you're saying.
I mean, why can't you just be who you really are? Be authentic.
Be authentic. That's what you want.
We've thought about it a lot, Albert. We wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't what we really believe.
Yeah, it's not like we're ungrateful or anything.
It's perfectly all right, Jack. Actually, guys, you're not gonna believe this, but I came to the same conclusion myself.
You did? That's great.
You have no idea how relieved you just made us feel.
As soon as Greta and I watched the video last night, we knew we had gone down the wrong road.
It was the wrong road.
So, we came in early this morning and went through your files in detail. No stone was left unturned.
None at all.
And we discovered, Jack, that your parents' jobs are
Landscape gardeners.
your father, Lucy,
He's an electrician.
Sam's parents are
Well, they're both scientists. Why?
Authenticity. Sam, we go straight to your family backgrounds for inspiration. We don't hide who you are. We flaunt it.
Sounds great in theory. Okay. So how do we do it?
All right, let me see my vision come to life. Looking for a word to describe him, Greta. What is it?
Awesome.
No.
Amazing.
No.
Unbelievable.
Yes. Unbelievable. And how about this for location, guys? You want authentic? Doesn't get more authentic than this.
What exactly am I doing as a nurse?
It's a dangerous world here, Sam. An industrial accident could only be seconds away. And you are ready to tackle any emergency.
But my parents are scientists, not medics.
Science, medicine, it's all the same.
Albert, don't you think that maybe...
Sam, time for thinking is past. Now it's time for action.
The flashy cameras as we walk through the door. Designer fashion almost breaking the law. The paparazzi always asking what for. A photograph of us behaving hardcore. We're gonna celebrate tonight. 2, 3, 4. Let's follow the sun. Everyone come. We're on the run and happy. Let's follow the sun. This party's begun. We're on the run and happy.
Well,
Well, Marcus. How do I put this?
Let me see if I can help you out. It was, what was it? Different?
Yes, good word.
Yes, and it was interesting.
That's it. Interesting.
Meaning it was basically a heap of garbage, right?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I would. What are you guys trying to prove?
Really, we're not trying to prove anything. We're just doing what one of Germany's biggest music entrepreneurs tells us to do.
And are you comfortable with that?
well, not really.
Maybe we just need to give it some time, get used to it.
Lucy, there is no way we're gonna get used to looking like that. Did you see my hat?
So what are you gonna do now?
Guys, good to see you. Would you like some breakfast?
No thanks, Albert.
We already ate.
Your faces suggest you have something on your minds.
Yeah, well, we've been doing some thinking.
Thinking, eh? Thinking can be very dangerous, not to mention tiring. You better sit down. So, tell me about this thinking of yours. Where's it taking you?
Actually, Albert, it's taken us right back to where we started.
Meaning?
Meaning here, us, the people you see in front of you.
What Sam's trying to say, Albert, is look at us. We're basically just three dudes from the Australian suburbs.
Oh, we can't be who we're not. No matter how much makeup you put on us or fancy clothes we dress in.
We just feel like a bunch of fakes. And if we feel fake, then we play fake.
Yeah, and if there's one thing audiences everywhere hate, it's fake. I mean, they can spot it a mile off.
Yeah, and if we try to fake it, we won't last a second. We'll be dead in the water after our first gig.
Okay. I get it. Now it's my turn to do some thinking. Tell me what I'm thinking, Greta.
You're thinking maybe they have something?
Maybe you have something. What else?
Maybe we should try what they suggest.
And maybe we should try what you suggest.
You mean we can just be like this? No gimmicks, no makeovers, just be ourselves?
That's what I'm thinking. Is that what I'm thinking?
That's what he's thinking.
Oh, perfect.
That's so good to hear.
I'm sure you won't regret it.
Okay, so we've got one more day to show the world what you're made of. And I've already got a great location in mind. Have you got a location?
We've got a location.
And I want you there. First thing in the morning, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to rock.
We'll be there.
You can count on it.
Hi, Greta. Albert.
Good morning, hamburgers.
Frankfurters!
That is the next thing that has got to go. That band name is truly appalling.
One battle at a time. Let's just nail this performance.
So, what do you think of the setting?
It's certainly natural.
Exactly. Nothing fake, nothing artificial.
Right. Well, we're about ready to go.
Good. So, I'll leave you guys with Greta and look forward to seeing the tape later. Do yourselves proud, guys.
Let's follow the sun. Everyone come. We're on the run and happy. Let's follow the sun. This party's begun. We're on the run and happy. Love.
It's amazing what a simple thing like just being ourselves can mean. Suddenly we had confidence again, and suddenly the music was all that mattered. This was exactly how things should be.
What's going on?
Tell me.
We stand for animal rights. The Frankfurter hamburgers are meat-loving monsters. Animal rights. They have no morals and they have no shame. Frankfurter hamburgers, go home. We don't need you and we don't want you. Animal rights. We stand for animal rights. Animal rights. We stand for animal rights.
What was that all about?
I have no idea.
Well, obviously you've become prime target for animal rights activists. I told you this name was no good.
How did they find us here?
Well, it's a small town where it gets around fast.
This is too depressing for words. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
What? We're not quitting, are we?
No way. We'll clean this up and go again.
Yeah, sure thing. I'll be back in 5. Excuse me.
Oh, hi.
Look, I just want to get one thing absolutely clear, okay? Our band, we are not against animal rights. Okay, actually, we're all for them.
Fine. Happy to hear it.
So you're not angry with us anymore?
We weren't angry to start with.
What? Then why did you come and disrupt us like that?
We were paid to.
Sorry, what's that now?
We're drama students. We get hired to do all sorts of gigs. This was our first time as protesters, though.
So what you're saying is that all that stuff out there, that wasn't real?
No, of course not. But I'm glad you thought it was. It means the performance was convincing, right?
Yeah, it was convincing, all right.
Great. Maybe Mr. Sharon might give us a bonus.
Sharon? That's who hired you, Albert Sharon.
Yeah, he wanted us to give your video an extra edge. I hope we've been helpful.
Oh, yes. Yes, you've been helpful, all right.
Good luck with your music.
So here we are, back with a man who we thought could make our dreams come true. But now, the only thing we felt was betrayal.
Betrayal. Betrayal. How could you even think that?
That little stunt you pulled this morning is a pretty good place to start.
Why did you do it?
Why? I'll show you why. Here, look at these. Pure gold. By tomorrow morning, they'll be on the front page of every newspaper in the country.
Why would the papers print these?
Why? Innocent band attacked by mad protesters? It's a great story.
But it's not true. I mean, you paid these protesters. They're not even protesters.
We know that, but the papers don't.
Oh, so you'd lie to the papers?
Only for a day, Sam. Then we tell them we discovered it was a hoax, and you were the innocent victims. Then they'll publish that story too.
But what's the point?
The point, Lucy, is that overnight, everyone in Germany will know all about the Frankfurter hamburgers.
Yeah, but why do we have to do all this stuff? Why can't we just be who we are and play our music?
They don't understand anything, do they?
They don't understand.
Wait, you're totally right. We don't understand. Please, tell us what's going on.
There's 1 million pop groups out there.
1 million.
The difference between the ones that make it and those who don't can be summarized in one word. Marketing.
Marketing.
It happens when your band becomes a brand.
A brand that sells t-shirts, caps, drink mugs, bags,
Then you bring out your own fashion label.
then a cosmetics line.
But what about our music?
Doesn't that count for anything?
Open your eyes, guys. Look at all the megastars today. The boy bands, the girl bands, the solo sensations, everything. The hair, the clothes, the music. It's all manufactured. It's not talent. It's marketing, marketing, marketing.
It's marketing.
So you think that this marketing will turn us into a success?
Maybe. Maybe not. It's a gamble. Even with my talents behind him, only 1 in 10 men succeed.
They are not very good odds.
That's life.
That's life.
Okay, look. I can see you're unsure. Go home, discuss it, and get back to me with your decision by 6 o'clock tonight. If it's a yes, the pictures go out to the papers. If it's a no, we say bye-bye. It's your future. You decide.
You decide.
I have to say this about Albert. He certainly knows how to throw out a challenge. But in the end, we did decide, and it was the only decision possible.
See you back home soon, eh?
You bet.
Well, there'll be no more Philly Bees or Albert Sharons or anybody else. It'll just be us.
I can live with that.
And no more hamburgers or frankfurters.
Then I can definitely live with that.
See you, Sammy.
Be good.
Aren't I always?
I'll get back to you on that.
It wasn't really the dream ending to Jack and Lucy's trip to Germany. But maybe Albert had done us a favor after all. Like he said, it was our future and we had to take charge of it. And you can be absolutely sure about one thing. If we do have a future, it'll be as a band and never as a brand.